Hello students, these are the mathematical operation of op-amp circuit, that is integrator, differentiator circuit and integrator circuit. This is integrator circuit. See it first. This is op-amp integrator circuit having a capacitor parallel with the output and the input terminal. And we have applied AC source as input here. That means sinusoidal wave, triangular wave and rectangular wave as input, and output will be coming according to the input signals. Mm. And if we calculate the data, we will be getting output like this: V0 is equal to minus of 1 by RFC, that is feedback resistor, into the value of the capacitor, and uh, integration 0 to t V in dt. The input output will be the integrated form of input voltage. And if we apply sinusoidal wave, we will be getting cosine wave. As we know, the integration of sine is minus of cosine, but here I am getting positive cosine wave because we have applied input at the inverting terminal. So uh, the output will be 180 degree phase shifted output. That is why we are getting positive output here. Mm, Actually, in mathematics, we get negative output when we apply sine to the integrator. We actually get negative output, but because of op-amp inverting terminal, we are getting 180 degree phase shifted output, that is positive cosine. And for triangular wave, we are getting a sinusoidal waveform. This is not exactly sinusoidal, but it is a type of sinusoidal. And if we apply uh, rectangular waveform, we will be getting triangular waveform like this. Okay, now let's see the circuit. This is the circuit I have designed, and we are giving input uh, from a signal generator having 1 kilohertz of frequency. 1 kilohertz of frequency, and this is okay. Now let's check the output. As we have applied rectangular wave here, we are getting, see, triangular wave. This is input and output both. In channel 1, we have our output signal, and in channel 2 we have the input signal. Okay. To show the comparison, I have connected both the channels. So if we change it to sinusoidal wave, now first you analyze the input signal. This is the input signal. The only channel 2 is selected here, so the input signal is coming now. And see, if I analyze the input signal first, see, suppose this is the starting point of my input signal. So sine 0 0, the value is 0 0. From starting from 0, we are taking this portion of the signal as input. Now uh, if we mm, apply the output here, see the output. Now this was the starting point of my input. This is input sine 0 0 0, starting from 0, and the output is starting from 1. So we are getting a plus cosine wave. See, this is a phase shift plus cosine wave. 90 degree phase shift is this is 90 degree phase shift. In 0 we are getting positive 1 value. And see, the frequency will be remain same as input. Both are of 1 kilohertz. And if we change the signal, this is square wave input or rectangular wave input. This is, the output is triangular. Output is triangular. And again, if we change it to triangular input, see this is a pattern of sinusoidal wave. This is not like exact sinusoidal wave but a type of sinusoidal wave, and this is input. This triangular signal is the input signal and this is the output signal. So this is op-amp integrator circuit. We can change any input waveform to the other form, that is if we want to change triangular to uh, sinusoidal wave or rectangular wave to triangular wave, we can design this type of circuits. Now let's move on to differentiator circuit. Now let's design the circuit and see. Okay, this is differentiator circuit having the capacitor in series with the input resistance, and integrator it was parallel with the feedback resistance, and in differentiator it is series with the input resistance. And here also I have applied AC source, that is sinusoidal, triangular and rectangular waveform as input, and output is coming accordingly. If we apply sinusoidal wave, we will be getting negative cosine wave because of op-amp inverting terminal. In mathematics we get positive cosine wave if we differentiate sign, but in op-amp circuit we will be getting negative sine wave because of the inverting terminal. And if we apply triangular wave, sorry, here I have done something mistake. Actually this waveform is this, that means if we apply triangular waveform at the input of differentiator, we will be getting rectangular waveform at the output, and this waveform is this. If we apply rectangular waveform at the input of differentiator, we will be getting sawtooth waveform. The spike will be coming. Let me show practically. Let me this 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 was a mistake. So see practically. Uh, So this is the circuit of differentiator having the capacitor series with the input resistance. Same input source have been applied from the signal generator, and this is the output. Both the output and input is coming. Now let's select channel 1, that is the channel 2, that is the input terminal, input channel. Let's the waveform. Okay, now suppose this point is the starting point of my input waveform, that is 0, sine 0 starting from 0. Now if we match the output waveform here, sorry, output dual output waveform, see the output is starting from the -1, so it is a minus cosine wave. Input is 0, output is -1, that is minus cosine wave. And if we apply square type waveform, see this is the input rectangular waveform, and this is the output. This is the output, actually spike. Let me show you clearly. This is spike. This is called sawtooth waveform, spikes. Okay, now if we apply triangular waveform, see this is triangular waveform input, and the output is rectangular, almost rectangular. This is not exactly rectangular. It has some edges between the 1 and 0 form, not exactly, but close to a rectangular waveform. So this is differentiator circuit. So this way, if we want to convert any signal to the other form, we can apply this type of circuits with op-amp, integrator and differentiators. Thank you.